Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Cancers. It's your girl, and I'm here. I'm here to do your snow moon, full moon reading for February 19, 2019. I want to welcome you for your reading, first and foremost, and I'm just gonna jump right in, okay? So, do want to let you know I am using the Tattoo Tarot for your reading, and I will be clarifying with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle cards, Oracle deck. They have both been sitting here cleansing, so they are ready to be used. What else do I have to say? Well, let me just give you some important pointers about this snow moon. So, okay, let me start with December, mid December, right? From mid December to mid January, we dealt with Capricorn. Capricorn brought us a new year. But Capricorn also put a lot of pressure on us because Capricorn is a sign of rigidness, of getting things done, of being successful. If this is what you want, then great. What is it that you're going to do? Oh, you're not ready to get this done? Then let me know when you're ready. Those are the Capricorn vibes. This is why we develop this anxiousness and this like this desire to want to have new year, new me, new goals type of deal. And then from mid January to mid Feb, we have Aquarius, right? And Aquarius is more like, whew, after that Capricorn season, I'm ready to play. I want to release. I want to be able to just be free and have as least amount of responsibilities as I can. But now we're entering Pisces. So Pisces is more, well, Pisces is a water sign, right? Um, I think you know that. I think most of you guys know that, Cancers, right? So Pisces brings and offers imagination. It helps you open up your mind, be open minded to situations and to possibilities. It taps into your intuition. And it definitely, you guys are all water signs. This is not really a Pisces thing, what I'm about to say, but water signs, think of the ocean, right? Water signs tend to like bring you in deeper, So that's pretty much what Pisces is gonna bring. So the interesting what makes this whole situation interesting is the snow moon that's happening. It's a full moon happening on the 19th of February. And see, let's talk about this full moon because it comes in Virgo. So that's what makes everything so interesting, right? So Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury offers improved communication. Um, First and foremost within yourself. You're going to find yourself, if aligned, that you are willing to challenge yourself, to go deeper within yourself, within the journey that you've started, or you may just be challenged or motivated to start a spiritual journey. Um, that's more of the Mercury and Pisces working together. Mercury also offers emphasis on putting yourself first and therefore others. So think of, and it's not in a selfish way, guys. Think of it this way. Think of it as within, so without, right? So that's Mercury. So now when you bring in Virgo, Virgo now offers you new habits, optimism, new image like diet, lifestyles, relationships, synchronicity with the universe, with spirituality. It's more of an alignment. But because we have Pisces in the mix, you're not going to feel like you did in December and January, where it was like, wow, I need to have goals. I mean, this is like, I have pressure. Like, why do I not have goals? Um, that's how majority of people feel, right? So now we're kind of gonna revisit. So for this no moon, I want you guys to revisit your goals for in January. and see if all of these goals are even goals that you really want to do. Just think about them, meditate, pray on it. Depending on your religion, do your thing. Um, what else I want to say? I mean, it's interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting full moon because with having the full moon that we just had, it was actually a blood moon in January. It was so intense. Plus the alignment of Mars and Aries. Now Aries is no, I'm sorry. Now Mars is moving into Taurus, but I'm not gonna go into that for this reading. Um, there was so much passion. There was so much aggression. There was more like a lot of people have been having a hard time like sleeping, and so much fire, like this fire under your butt to get things done, to make sure that things get achieved. This is all now kind of gonna come together to become realistic, right? uh, because think of the snow moon as the middle point. It's like the transformation season between leaving winter behind and welcoming spring, right? So this is the snow moon is the best full moon for you to work on cleansing. Why? Think of it this way. With the snow moon, think of Earth, right? Let's think of Earth. Let's think of the snow that accumulates on Earth. Well, and even for you, because you're a water sign, what happens to the water when there is a lot of snow, specifically ice? Think Antarctica, right? Antarctica. Let's think of Antarctica. What happens to the water when there's ice, when there's layers of ice on top of water? I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen the show, I think it's called Road Truckers, but sometimes the ice is so thick that they literally drive across water depending on the ice that's sitting on the ocean, on the river. This is a real thing. Look up that show. I think it's called The Road Truckers. My point is, once there's snow, whether on the ground or on water, light doesn't penetrate. Blessings doesn't penetrate. Eventually, things start. If it's ground like earth, eventually it starts getting dull, and it starts cracking because it needs nutrition. It needs its element, right? What happens with water? Eventually, with all the friction and everything that's happening, although the sun doesn't penetrate to the center, eventually even the snow starts cracking. So this is where the cleansing needs to start taking place. That's the point of where we are, because now the sun starts shining hard enough where it starts melting. So what happens when water feeds the earth? Nutrients start coming in. It starts getting quenched. The cracks on the ground start closing. It starts getting fed. Now all those seeds that we've planted in January's full moon, now they're gonna get nurtured. There's a lot of nurturing that needs to take place for this full moon. It's part of your cleansing, right? So that then eventually we can move into purification. But I'm not gonna go into that right now. All right, guys. I think I spent a good enough amount of time on pointers for this snow moon. Of course, if you guys are interested in reaching out to me for ideas, please feel free. You can contact me via email, indumquest@gmail.com. And or you can go to my website, www.indumquest.com, which you can find in the description box. Okay, guys? All right, let's get to your reading. Cancers. For your illumination, meaning what is it that we have to shed light on for this cleansing full moon? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. For what is it that we need to release through this cleansing? You have, wow, you have the Three of Cups. That's interesting. That's an interesting release. And then what does this cleansing have to bring, right? What transformation does it offer? What are we getting ready to emerge, right? we have the Chariot. This is amazing. I love it. So, what we have here, Cancer, understand that you have not been able to manifest everything that you want. And see, but it's kind of a good thing. It's almost like a blessing in disguise for you, Cancer, because if you see this King of Pentacles, he looks a little sad. It's almost like, yes, I've been able to obtain everything, but something is missing, right? Um, but you guys have it in reverse, meaning that maybe we need to start admitting that everything we want, you kind of know that you don't need. And that's okay. It's okay. Maybe there is an offer on the table that you really want to walk away from. Um, Listen, it's okay. It's okay. I almost feel like some of you guys are actually considering or have been considering, almost like if you did a ritual for this full moon that just happened in January, you actually wrote down that you want to leave your job. You want to stop being a partner in the business. Um, you want to remove. I feel removal. I don't feel getting into a contract, becoming a partner in a business, getting a new job. That's not what I see. I see removal. Um, and I feel like some guilt. And this King of Pentacles is like, no, letting go is actually okay. And you should not feel guilty. See, again, if this King of Cups would have been right side up, I would have told you, yeah, you know, you feel guilty. You should be, putting some attention into that. But no, it really is okay. You shouldn't be feeling guilty because you're ready to move forward. Maybe you have to leave somebody behind. It's okay. All right? And this is why for the release, you have the Three of Cups. Because this is something that you have been working on. This is something that you've been wanting. Um, you've put in effort, you've put in work, you've invested into these things. For those of you that are thinking about leaving an actual job, an actual position, an actual partnership in a company or your own business, I know it's hard after all the work and all the sacrifices, the years, the long nights that you've invested. It's like, how can you just walk away? And this is also relationship, as in marriage. Some of you guys, it's interesting because I get this vibe that some of you guys were in a relationship because of financial need, because of financial gain. The reason of this relationship was mostly financial, even financial stability, right? But if you're not happy there, Cancers, it really is okay, and you shouldn't feel guilty. And that's why this Three of Cups is here. You have to release the fact that it's okay. You can always rebuild. Okay, look, no empire is built on the first draft. Okay, you have to rebuild. Sometimes you have to start all over again, and that's okay. And that guilt that you have by the King of Pentacles, because see, the King of Pentacles is also someone that people rely on, and you feel like you're failing someone. But my dear Cancer, this cleansing full snow moon that's coming in on February 19, especially it's gonna introduce us to Pisces. You know, remember, you have to work within yourself first. It is coming in Virgo. So remember Mercury. Mercury enforces you to put emphasis on working within yourself so then you can work with others. As within, so without. Okay, Cancer? Let's move forward to your transformation. We do have the Chariot. My sweetheart, my dearest Cancers, you have options galore. This is a decision. It's gonna be a risk, okay? You're gonna feel like, and you probably are, gonna put a lot of things at risk. But Cancers, I kind of want to ask you, so what is it gonna be? You can't live in limbo and move forward at the same time, right? You have the Chariot here. You have different options. Maybe for my Cancers that like to play it safe, um, I would highly encourage you to start manifesting and sitting in prayer, meditating for the next move. If you don't even have an idea what your next move is going to be, just start writing things down, start thinking, start praying, start putting it out to the universe, especially under this full moon, asking, give me signs. What are my next steps? But I have to tell you, cancers, that's as far as you're going to get with playing it safe. This risk that you have to take is going to teach you, so with as within, so without. Okay? It's okay to make this decision, my cancers. I'm gonna bring out some clarifiers, my dear. So you have helpless and hopeless. Interesting. For your Three of Cups, you have the third eye chakra. And for the Chariot, you have lead. So for this King of Cups, again, you feel hopeless and helpless because it's something that's new to you, Cancer. You've never made this risk before. It's almost like, how do I just walk away from something? But it is for the better, because even if you see the card here, you see how he's looking towards this new beginning. I don't see, I'm not saying that there's not going to be any challenges. Remember, I told you there's going to be risks in this. But I see the fact that the Chariot is here, that means that you're going to have choices. That means that I see progress. I see success. This can be a thing. Okay? For your Three of Cups here, we have to work out of your third eye chakra. And, third eye chakra is a way, it's an amazing way actually to connect to your source. So, again, I don't know why I get Bible, um, which is interesting because normally when I work with chakras, I don't think of Bibles. But I do want to tell you that you need to connect. Actually, I did tell you that already. This is just your clarifier, actually, confirming that you do need to sit in prayer. You do need to sit within. You do need to sit still so that you can start manifesting and confirming to yourself that this is okay. It is okay for you to want different. It is okay for you to walk out of something because you want something better. It is okay. Even if you don't know what that better looks like right now, connect through your third eye, right? For the Chariot, we have lead, okay? You're going to take, you know, first and foremost, there is legal binding here. Um, so for my partnered couples, remember I told you guys, some of you guys are in a relationship, and you feel kind of stuck because it's really for financial gain. Um, and that's what you want to walk away from. I have to be honest with you, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, if you're really in a relationship and it's for anything other than wanting the best for the other person, yourself, and the relationship that you guys are building, you're in it for the wrong reasons, okay? So you'll be doing both of you guys a favor. Um, you're going to be the initiator because you're the one that's going to walk away from this, and it's okay. I do want to warn you of any legal repercussions. I told you this is a risk and there are challenges that are going to come with this, but I do feel like this is worth it. Okay, Cancer? So my Cancers, this is what I would like for you to include in your intentions as you set them for this new moon. Work on cleansing, work on what it is that you need. Ask through your third eye chakra, work with connecting to your source. And I hope this reading does help you um, with clarity. But remember, we're working out of cleansing, and I will be working a lot with cleansers until March 19th, until the next full moon. I believe it's the 19th. I have to double check. Um, I hope you liked your reading, guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me indomquest@gmail.com, visit my website, or come on over to Instagram and at me, right? My name is at indomquest over on Instagram. Either way, guys, you can also feel free to leave some comments here on this video, like, share, subscribe. And as I mentioned, if you guys really want to take this risk, make this change. This is where your growth lies. All right? Thank you, Cancer, so much for your time, and I hope you take advantage of this full moon. On to next reading.